Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fish from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR '06 Total Team Control. Today we have a modified race at Old Spice. Hopefully we can do better than the first attempt at Old Spice now that we've learned our lesson from wall glitches and stuff of that nature. And then we have a truck race at New Hampshire, which will go well. Hopefully I can cut some of that out and then hopefully also get this truck race in at Las Vegas. We've had short episodes recently, so I'm going to really try my hardest to have a 3-race episode here. So let's head off to Old Spice and the Modifieds. Alright, here we are starting our qualifying lap at Old Spice. This is probably not going to go great. For whatever reason, since we've gone on to Legend difficulty, this track has become much more challenging for me. Even the shortcut doesn't help us too much. Well, it helped us there, but it won't help us enough to get a good qualifying effort, which is unfortunate. We used to be very good here, but I guess that's just not the case anymore. I still think we could have a really good finish if we avoid any stupid wall glitches, which is what happened last time if you recall. So this first lap is going to be 10th, which is better than it was looking on the monitor, but let's see if we can maybe have a little better effort this time. If not, then I can just abort the lap, but let's try to have a good lap here. Getting in the grass probably won't help the situation. Yeah, this is not going to be a better lap. But let's just run out the last couple corners since we're this far. We've made it this far, we might as well complete the job. But yeah, this is not going to be any better. Unless if we have an absolutely fabulous corner here, which did not happen.
We'll start in the top 10. Let's make sure we finish there, too.
But we're going to start 10th. Let's see what happens. I don't really know what to expect. I apologize if the volume levels are a little off. I hope they aren't, but we had to make some adjustments considering we had some issues with my recording software the last couple weeks. So hopefully it will be better. But if not, then we can always hope.
Be ready now. Green is coming.
Alright, we got a teammate. All of our teammates are up front here, so let's run off the track immediately because that's just such an astonishing sight. But let's try not to make them mad, but honestly, at a road course, in any game, when you're with ATF Gaming, it's usually not an easy thing to do. Alright, but we do have the shortcut here. Let's see if we can correctly use it. I guess that works. We didn't make too much of a fuss about it. So we're up to 5th already. I do think if we can avoid stupid wall glitches, we can have a good race. Maybe get a win. That would help us in the points. I believe we're 4th in points right now. I haven't recorded this in a while, considering we had only one episode last week because I was sick. Let's draft with the teammate here. I believe this is the teammate who I've had issues with. Drafting with him will probably help. To be fair, I've had issues with everybody in this game, and in really all NASCAR games that I play, but let's just try to be nice to this teammate here. Didn't quite use the shortcut correctly that time. But I guess we can get our hero status up as well by drafting with the teammate. Can't hurt. Maybe we can get the teammate closer to the other guy. Or we could pass him right now, which we're not. I don't know why I would say that when I can't do it. We might be stuck in 4th place here, considering I have not been able to make any progress. I apologize if you hear some noise upstairs. Can't always find the right recording time with a family. Sometimes I have to deal with noise. That's fine. I apologize if that's the case. You shouldn't hear them, but we'll just move on as normal, I guess. And by normal, I guess I mean being stuck in 4th place. Oh, we had a really good corner there.
Chase down that lead car. You only got about 2 seconds on you. Keep it clean, buddy. You're someone we can work with.
Alright, well, we're gonna not share draft anymore because I think that's not really helping us too much. We're gonna try to take the short. Oh no, he's gonna try to pass. So I'm gonna make contact with him because I'm an idiot. Okay, didn't realize he was still there. Well, that's not what I wanted to do at all. So I apologize to that teammate. We got his name already. Was that Phillips or is that not Fuller? It's either Phillips or Abraham. I think it was Phillips. I should know. His name was on the freaking screen this whole time I was share drafting. Let's make another ally while we're at it. T Green. Whoever you are, let's make you an ally before I, no doubt, will probably attempt to wreck you and ruin your life forever. I think almost running that kind of line is faster. I mean, I've run that shortcut my entire life. But that almost seemed like it was faster. Try to make a pass. Okay. He blocked a little bit more than I had previously anticipated. So, I believe this is Walker up ahead, and I believe we've had numerous altercations with him at this point. But let's see if we can maybe catch up, use the shortcut without any cars in our way. Let's see if we can catch up. But I like this track. I've always been really good at this track. I'm just really surprised we haven't been as good this time around. White Flag is out, sponsored by ATF Gaming. Please follow ATF Gaming because we are, well, not follow, subscribe. Because we are on the road to 1,000 because I have been released from my YouTube partnership, and let's hope that we can get back there eventually. That's the dream when you're a YouTuber, is to actually make money off of YouTubing. But it looks like a second place effort here, which is fine. We did need a good day in the points. I have no idea if this guy up ahead is in the points hunt or not. I feel like he might be because he seems like a guy we've run into on a couple occasions. But second place, I'll take it. Could have been better, but could have been worse. At least all the team finished in the top 10, even though I almost wrecked Phillips. But that's fine. So let's head back to the menu. Alright, here we are starting our qualifying lap at New Hampshire. New Hampshire is a track I have always done well at in this game. So let's hope to replicate that success here. We did have a little off-track excursion coming to the green. Got on the apron in 3 and 4, and that is not usually a good idea in the trucks. That can work in the modified series, but in the trucks usually that's not a good plan. So we might not get in this lap. That shut off a decent amount of speed. 6th in lap 1. Let's try to better that by hopefully getting an inside starting position. That would be extremely helpful. And we're tracking in the green right now, as they would say on the TV coverage. Hugging the yellow line. Looking good. It's wavering.
Good run. It helps when you start near the front.
3rd. I will take that. Starting on the inside line. So that helped. Craven and Cook out-qualified us. So let's head to the race.
Hey, this is it.
Alright, here we are.
Go, buddy, green flag.
Let's see if we can do this. Gotta block Lester though, because we don't get the greatest of starts. Probably could have made it 3 wide on Craven there, but I decided not to, so we're gonna get him on the exit of turn 2. I did loosen up the car a little bit to help us stick to the bottom a little better in the corners. In the first qualifying lap, we struggled and couldn't quite stay to the bottom, so I had to let off a little bit more than I wanted to. But let's see if we can maybe pull out to a lead and possibly help out some teammates. I haven't really done that at all in this series, and really in general I'm usually very unsuccessful at doing so, but New Hampshire would be one of those tracks that I would probably be okay with doing so. But let's try to get out to a second lead or so before we do that. I probably won't drag you guys in for that. You'll see, I'll do it off camera. But New Hampshire has always been one of those tracks I did really good at. I got my first ever win in a NASCAR racing game in this game in New Hampshire, so it's always been a decent track for me. But I'm really sticking to the bottom wall. I'm sorry I'm going silent here. So I'm going to cut out here. I'm going to help out the teammates a little bit, and then we will bring you back in with pit stops occur. Alright, here we are coming to take lap 12. So next time by we'll be halfway. I would love to come in next time by if this traffic that's currently on pit road exits before then, which it looks like it will. So we are going to come in this time by for 4 tires and fuel. Hopefully we can have a clean pit road entry, 70 miles per hour. That was about the cleanest pit road entry I think I've ever been a part of. 4 tires, a full load of fuel, no adjustments. Let's see what the pit crew can do. While we were away, I brought the 105 car from almost last into the top 10. We will help out the other teammates after everything cycles through. All 3 teammates pitted before I came in, so they are all already pitified. Let's try not to make any sudden moves that could cost us the race. We did come off first on pit road. We did have some people come with us, so we just have Terry Cook, who was second when we came in. And it sounds like he's going in now. So we'll get our lap back here. And we should get cycle around to the lead. Well, no, Harvick still hasn't pitted, so we won't get the lead, but we should get the majority of our spots back. And then we can go back and help out. I believe the 64 car was the farthest back after I got the 105 car up. So once we cycle around, I will most likely go and help the 64 out. Harvick coming in this time? Looks like it. There's Cook, so we're definitely going to get out ahead of him.
We're in second. The 178 car is the leader.
Let's see by how much. Probably about a second, so I don't think we gained or lost really anything. If I had been a little better in that corner, it would have been better overall, but once we pass Harvick, I will assess the situation, see who's farthest back, then I will go and help them out. There we are. Looks like me and Cook have kind of pulled away from everybody, but we do have about almost a 2-second lead. So I will cut out again, get some teammates up here. I'll see you guys on the white flag. Alright, white flag is out. I helped the teammates as much as I could, but fortunately they were all pretty far back, so I got them all in the top 20. That's about as good as I could do. unfortunately. So if I had a little more time, I might be able to get them all in the top 10. But meanwhile, our car actually pulled away to an even bigger lead than it had while we were with the other cars. So that looks like a win for us at New Hampshire.
Don't forget to mention the sponsors in Victory Lane and mention me too.
No, I've never listened to that. I don't know if you heard that. The crew chief. Don't forget to mention your sponsors in Victory Lane, and don't forget to mention me too. I've never heard that. I guess I just never listened to that because I was always either burning out or just excited for a win, but never heard that before. But let's see where the teammates ended up holding steady. Eubanks did get up to 10th. I got him to 10th, but then he was falling back a little bit. Fisher up to 13th, and Golston in 17th. I don't think I helped Golston at all, because I think Golston was the highest up when we started. But I got Fisher and Eubanks up, so overall, everybody in the top 20. So good day for us as a team. We are a lower funded team, so good. Cook finished second, Bobby Hamilton, Hattori, and Ricky Craven in the top 5. All good there. Let's head back to the menu or straight off to Las Vegas for qualifying. Oh, I forgot. We need to celebrate. That's another win for the Happy Dog in spirit, of course. Now we can go off to qualify. Well, I take that back. We got 2 phone calls, and it looks like Xfinity Series practice session was on the agenda. Got a test session scheduled for the Courtesy Coil Chevrolet for the Xfinity Series. Well, I wasn't expecting that already. Prestige level up, yeah, I don't need to listen to the whole spiel there. But we got a test session at IRP again. So let's do that, and we'll still do the race at Las Vegas. I don't think we'll accept our contract right away because it looks like there's an immediate conflict. I remember this being the case when we did it last time, too. Immediate conflict, and I remember Dover was there, and that's how the mailman Dover mailman thing happened. If you don't remember that from my first playthrough, then you're missing out. If you're ever at one of my live streams and wonder what the mailman command is, that would be where it originated. But let's do this thing. Maybe we can get an Xfinity ride by the end of the day. That would be nice. This car is a little tight, not sticking to the bottom very well. And I immediately stick to the bottom in the next corner, so that's good. I forgot to look at what the lap time was. I think it was 19.2 was the objective. We will see at the end. Obviously, we're just going to focus on running our best lap. I've never really had any issues in these practice sessions, so I don't think we'll have any issues here. Yep. I know it was a 19-something, so we'll be fine. We're already in the 18-second bracket. Not a little tight. I would loosen up the car if I had the chance. We will probably end up accepting this contract offer. But probably not right away, since it did look like we had a conflict, and possibly Dover in the future if I base it off of my previous experience. I forgot how fast the Xfinity cars were at IRP. It's really cool. I miss IRP. It was a cool track. I think that they should at least return to Truck Series here. Xfinity Series maybe not, but now that the Xfinity Series has a decent package at the Brickyard, I think it's wise to keep them there. They just need to get the Cup Series to have a similar package, in my opinion. But this is going to round out our practice session here. I don't think we're going to have any issues getting the contract. It's just a matter of whether we want to accept it right away. Yep, all sub 19 seconds, so we'll be fine. Let's head back to the menu. Alright, let's see what they have to say. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have any issues here. Contract offer, so we're not even going to listen to that. We've heard that already. Let's look at the schedule, though. We have an immediate conflict here. And plus, we saw how bad Richmond went in the Truck Series. So I don't think we're going to accept it there. And then the next Xfinity race is at Dover. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. And plus, we would have to start last at Dover. Just to add insult to injury. So, well, no, it builds character. So we're going to accept this contract after we do the race at Las Vegas. And we are going to go to Dover in the next episode. I might regret wholeheartedly that statement, but let's just head off to Las Vegas and we'll worry about that contract offer in the next episode. Alright, well here we are starting our qualifying lap at Las Vegas in the world's tightest car, or truck. Yeah, that was incredibly tight. Let's see if we can maybe do better in this corner. I had to lift off a little more than I had intended on. I did make an air pressure adjustment before qualifying, but I really don't think that would have resulted in that monstrosity of a corner. But now that I'm lifting off, it's a lot better. Maybe a top 10 qualifying effort. 8th on lap 1. Let's see if we can do a little better. This time we haven't shed off any speed by hitting the wall in turns 3 and 4. It's already trending better. We might be able to get a top 5 out of this. Well, not if we're going to do that. That was incredibly tight. So yeah, definitely loosening the car up a little bit.
Hey, that puts us towards the front. Good job.
8th place, starting on the outside. Not thrilled about that. But let's make some adjustments before we forget. We will loosen up a full round, but we'll put the tire pressure back up. And let's head off to the race.
Green flag coming up. You ready? Green flag. Go, go, go.
Alright. Here goes nothing. This is probably going to be bad. And honestly, I think this might be one of our first 1.5 miles we've had. I think the very first race that we did was at Atlanta or something. But then we've had a lot of short track. We've had Bristol. We've had Richmond. We've had New Hampshire. So we've had a lot of short tracks. I think we went to Old Spice at one point too.
Going inside.
Turn, Mr. Carr. Alright, obviously that wedge adjustment. Okay, Deborah Renshaw just kind of glitched out there. That wedge adjustment didn't make too much of a difference, so we are going to have to feather the throttle a little bit. Okay, I loosened up the car a whole round, and yet it is tighter now. I did put the air pressure back up, but that should not make completely outdo an entire round down on the wedge. Oh my gosh, this is as bad as Richmond was. Granted, I'm not able to get such a great entry line like I did before, but still, this is, I guess I'm going to have to hit the brakes a little bit. Nope, that didn't even do it. Luckily, we do have a teammate up here, which is nice. Usually they're further in the back. Alright, guess we're really going to have to make another huge wedge adjustment. We'll put the tire pressure back where it was. That probably will help as well. Maybe a combo of those two things will benefit us. I'm not on the gas, and it just shoots up the track. Oh, somebody in the wall there. We're gonna go low. Not like we can keep it there, but we're gonna go low. Oh, there's John Hamilton. Oh God, and Bobby Hamilton. All of the Hamiltons that were in one place at one time. Oh, this is gonna be a scary re-entry. we only lost... Okay, we actually lost the last pass out of that. The car still won't turn.
There you go. All clear.
Pit stop cannot get here soon enough. We'll draft with a teammate, not like he has anywhere to go, but we will draft with a teammate. Alright, well, it stuck to the bottom that time. So I'm not quite sure what was different there.
You gained another position with that pass. All clear.
But we have dropped from 8th to 26th. Alright, I guess I just need to let off before we even enter the corner. And that'll help with the corner entry. Because that's what I did that lap, and it felt much better. Okay, didn't work that time. Did not work that time.
Don't worry about him.
Oh, he sure cut in front of me quickly.
Alright, interval between you and the leader is 4.5. Number 64 is up high. Still alongside.
Okay, now we're getting randomly loose in the corner. Probably because of tire wear. Which is why I put the tires back up, but I think that huge spin in the grass did a number on our tires there.
The 119 car, right side.
We got pitting already. I was going to wait until lap 9. Well, it looks like only two cars, so not that big of a deal, but still. I even tapped the brakes there just to make sure we were sat in the corner. Usually don't have to do that at 1.5 miles. Really, in this game at all, you don't have to hit the brakes that much. Turn. Okay, why does it... That's just some broken physics right there. It turned more once I hit the accelerator.
Interval the leader is about 4 seconds.
That's not how physics work, game. At least from my experience with physics.
Fuel tank ought to be about half empty.
Coming in this time by 75 miles per hour, 70 miles per hour. See if we can maybe get a clean pit road and make some fairly major adjustments. Alright, we are going to have some company. No, loosen up more. And tire pressure. God, I don't think I've ever gone that far down on the wedge. Meanwhile, we get slowed up by everybody on pit road because I was stupid enough to go on the inside lane on pit road. So that was my fault. I have a bad feeling we're going to be wrecking loose after this pit stop. Come on, this is a very slow pit stop. Get me out of here. Yeah, that pit stop definitely didn't help the cause. Did not help the cause, and we are so loose off the corner. Come on, come on. Okay, come on, come on. Stabilize, thank you. We're 33rd. That's not good. But we can steer in the corners now, which is beneficial. Again, I don't think I've ever had to make that big of a wedge adjustment in my lifetime.
Alright now, get hungry. We need to get up to 10-second gap to the leader.
But let's see where we end up. We were at 22nd-ish when we came in.
Pit road ahead. Come on, buddy. Let's be careful.
And we're 31st now. So yeah.
The 137 car is down low. Number 137 is shadow
We have
line.
somebody down low. They said. Clear now. Alright, now that we got control of the car, maybe we can make up some spots. Obviously our teammate fell back just as far as us.
Stop, another position. Clear on both sides.
Okay, had to make an adjustment there. But let's just try to maybe get top 25 out of this. We don't have really enough time to do anything better than that. Salvage some points. Even though we're not really running for points here, but I would like to have a semi-decent points finish in this series. We didn't miss that many races.
5 laps to go.
And we have won a few.
Another behind.
Come on, Golston. You're a little slow right now.
Clear on either
Oh, no.
side. Yikes. Careful, buddy. It's going in a little
Frick.
fast.
And we didn't get a caution for that. Got loose off and I had to make an adjustment, and now we're just adding insult to injury.
Number 107 is up high. He had a good
Well,
run on
I
you.
was
Don't worry.
intending on recording another episode today, but I'm going to probably need to take a break.
Hard contact that time with the 105 car. We're under contract.
That's probably going to be the end of the race. That was also a teammate, wasn't it? Of course. Wasn't he in 10th? Guaranteed, that's got to be the end of the race.
Green flag, jump on it. Number 105 is making his move.
Yes?
Left side.
Or is this going to be one of those glitch white checkers? Glitch white checkered it is. Alright.
Coming out of the corner.
Probably should have pitted for damage and another adjustment. Okay, this guy was 10th. This guy was in the top 10 when we were up there as well.
That's clear.
Okay.
Careful out there.
So our team just have awful pit crews apparently. Meanwhile, I've given up on life, honestly. Yeah. White flag's out, so we can't get another caution out of this, so.
White flag, last lap.
Okay, there's another guy on the apron right now. I don't know what that is, so we're gonna try to run it out to the finish here. We need to remember when we come back from to Las Vegas next time to make some more adjustments, because I think I just made too many adjustments at once. Alrighty, yeah, let's just skid across the start finish line.
Glad this one's over.
Yeah,
Fight for us today. There'll be
I'm very glad that this one's over too, Mr. Crew Chief. Ricky Craven won. Good for him, I guess. That was a miserable race. We also ticked off our teammate by involving him in one of our off-track excursions. Let's head back to the menu. Alright, we got one phone call. Make it a race soon after that race? Seriously? Alright, so next episode we are going to accept that Xfinity contract, which means we are going to have a doubleheader of IRP in the Modifieds and Dover in the Xfinity Series, which we're going to have to start last in. So yay. And I can make a safe bet that's probably all you're going to get in the next episode. So let's check out the point standings and see how bad we've fallen. Alright, so Modifieds, we are still in 4th, I believe. It was Walker who won that race, so he is in the points mix. But I believe 4th is where we came in. We are a little over a race behind, when you consider there's only 22 cars in the Modifieds. Like the trucks, we did win a race today, but we also finished last in a race, so we're not last anymore. We're not. We're almost into the points mix now. But yeah, Bobby Labonte's leading the Xfinity and Jimmy Johnson's leading the Cup Series. Actually, this looks like they might have just. Yeah, they started the chase. So your 10 chase drivers are Johnson, Biffle, Warden, Stewart, Martin, Edwards, Bush, Earnhardt, and Newman. Only 3 of those drivers still race. Oh Lord, no, 4 of them. 4 of the 10 drivers still race. Actually, let's do a count. Let's do a count for fun before we end this episode. How many of these drivers who are in the Cup Series in this game, NASCAR 06, so that's 12 years ago, 13 years ago-ish. How many of these drivers are still racing? So we got 1, Jimmy Johnson, 2, Kurt Busch, 3, Kyle Busch, 4, Ryan Newman, 5, Elliott Sadler, 6, Martin Truex Jr., 7, Travis Kvapil, 8, Kevin Harvick, 9, Casey Kane, 10, Joe Nemechek. 11, Jamie McMurray. 12, Jeff Green. I guess you can count Mike Bliss as well. So 12 or 13 are still racing in one of the top 3 series. But take Bliss, Green, Nemechek, and who else was it? Quattro out, and then you only got 9, really. So that's sad to think about, honestly. It really is. But with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button and click that little notification bell so you get a notification every single time I post a video. And I will see you in the next episode.